You're watching Ride Like a Local with Belt Drive Betty. Welcome back to another episode of Ride Like a Local. This week we are in Grande, Prairie, Alberta. We're at the Ride for Jacks taking off from Mighty Peace Harley-Davidson. And then the very next day we're at the Noise for Toys. You've got to stay tuned for this one. I'm being joined right now by my good friend Bill Antonello. He's here from Fairview. It's his grandson who has brain cancer, little Jax. And Bill, this is obviously your doing, getting the motorcycle community rallied behind your young grandson.
Well, my daughter came up with the idea, actually. Said she wants to do something to give back because she felt like they did a thing called fluttering where they take dragonflies and put them on people's yards.
Yeah.
And they raise a bunch of them in that way. She thought that was a great idea to do something. And then she approached me and said, yeah, we bikers do poker runs and get together. So that's how we came up with this. And it's been a fantastic day. Yeah.
It has been. Mother Nature smiled on this day hugely, 20 degrees plus, about 100 bikes pretty close.
No wind.
Absolutely no wind, and even the bugs are cooperating. How the heck did you manage that, Bill?
We put in a pre-request, so it's all worked out good for us.
That's really good. So the goal for young Jax is he goes to Florida next month for his treatment, and then we're crossing our fingers that treatment will be the last one he needs.
He's had 3 major surgeries. The last one was probably the hardest because of the scar tissue, and he hasn't got full use of his left-hand side yet, but that's going to come. And so with the proton radiation they give in the States, they don't do it in Canada. Actually, there's one place in Canada, then they're so far behind booked, so there's 20-some places in the States that do it.
Yeah.
So he's going to go to the States. He gets support for himself and the mom to go down, but she can't go down there for 2 months by herself. So this way we can raise some money and send the dad down and his brother, so his little brother, so he'll be able to get through the next 2 months, hopefully unscathed, and come back good to go again.
Well, that's what we're all rooting for, and I'm so grateful to have been part of this very special day to meet a very special family. You want to talk about strength and courage? Deal with a child who is got brain cancer and needs all the love that a community can give, and it really does take a community to raise a child, doesn't it, Bill?
Yes, exactly, and this is so underfunded as far as cancers go. The children just don't get the same concentration, respect, or support that like the others do, because they can't speak for themselves. It takes the parents, and the parents are usually devastated. So it's up to us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Voted as Canada's most rider-friendly community of the 2016 riding season is Port Alberni, British Columbia, home to one of the longest-running toy runs in Canada, the Port Alberni Toy Run. Bordered on the east by the Beaufort Mountains and on the west by the Pacific Ocean, the Vancouver Island Riders' Paradise, Port Alberni, is Canada's most rider-friendly community. Visit www.portalberni.ca to find out more. Community Futures Grande Prairie and Region can assist small business with financing, training, and advisory services. We're here to help small business in rural Alberta. I'm being joined right now by Peter Sellers from Fairview Campus up in Fairview, Alberta. And you're part of the Ride for Jacks. Why?
Why? Because it's a really good cause. And as Paul was saying earlier on, it's underfunded and we need to raise some money for it.
It's really devastating because parents don't get the help that they need when their children are sick. I mean, there's Ronald McDonald's houses and there's a certain amount of supports, but